Okay, hello, hello. Hi, Helen. Hi, Liz. I just see we have frozen. Hold on a tick. What's going on here? Okay, I am back. I think. Okay, here we are. Hello, everyone. Who have we got? Oh, I didn't change my glasses again. Karen, hello. Julie, Joe, Sol, Michelle, Jane, Helen, Sharon, Christine, hello. Jeanette, hello. Sorry I was a little bit late. Getting on. Why is my phone not working as well? You just see. It's probably on the downstairs Wi-Fi still because I just ran upstairs. Hi, Rosie. Hi, Maureen. Diane, hello. How are we all? Hi, Karen. Got a few people here. Don't forget to give that thumbs up if you are able to. I'm all pixelated. That's interesting. My phone actually hasn't even come on yet, so what's going on there? Glitter screen. Let me just see here. Turn my Wi-Fi off. Pixelated pic, sound is fine. Fairy glitter. Yeah. Green head and glasses. Oh. Oh. Okay, well mine won't load at all. So what's going on there? Yes, okay, I see what you mean. Oh, I see what you mean. I'm unsure because just give it a minute. Mine's just popped on. We've cleared up now. So let's just see if it clears up for everyone. Okay, all right, that's it. I think I was working off Wi-Fi instead of my. It was a good look, actually. Probably a better look. Hi, Jane. Yeah, okay. I've switched off the Wi-Fi, so we have to be on the Ethernet now. But usually that would override it, so I'm not quite sure what happened there. Let's call that one of my normal quirks, just to live up to my normal standard of IT issues. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Debbie. Okay, very good. All right, if you've just come on, I think it's all right now. It was quite pretty, wasn't it? Okay, so what have I got tonight? Gin. I do have my gin. What have we got? Hi, Denise. Haven't seen you for a while. 3 cuts. I think I had 3 cuts last week or 2 weeks ago, but this is the citrus rose one. So I think I had the fruit one last time. Made from scratch in small batches in Tasmania, carefully distilled from a premium grape-based pure Tasmanian water and a unique blend of Tasmanian grown and internationally sourced botanicals. Layered notes of juniper, coriander, fresh lime, cinnamon bark, a hint of white peppercorn, and 3 cuts of rose. Makes our gin ideal for creating your favourite cocktail or sipping slowly over ice. This is the one that's up in the Tamar Valley. Rosie, okay, she might see that. Joe's been off sick all week, so a few things might have got caught up in the list or missed. So, yes. What did we sell last week? Yes, we sold all those patterns and things. They have gone back in, but I reckon she didn't get to it Friday, and then she's been sick all week, just back tomorrow. So, anyway, she's watching, so she might catch up on that. So, a dash of gin. And some nice fresh lime here. I'll squeeze into it. Hi, Denise. Oh, Joe said she sent it. Check your spam mail, Rosie. Okay. Yeah, because she did have a list. I knew she was onto it, and I'd taken them in. Catherine, hello. All right, let's try this. That's nice. That's good. Got my hair done today. I only get my hair cut when I'm going to see Mum. So as you can see, that was done at okay. She did them all Friday straight away before she got sick. So they should all be out. Hi, Sonia. I haven't seen you for a while here either. Karen, hello. Had a good weekend workshop, Karen. Sorry you had to miss it. Hope the dogs appreciated you. Hi, Lorraine. Hi, Gwen. So I always have to get my hair cut when I'm going to see my mother. Doesn't really look like I've had that much cut, does it? Anyway, never mind. I did. It was a quick cut. Had a pretty frantic day today. Hi, Gwen. Okay, so a few things came in this week that I can show you. I've got nothing to demo tonight, so I sort of looked around, but everything I'm working on I can show you. I'm trying to get ahead on things, and I can't show you. But the first exciting news we'll talk about, hi Rhonda, hi Andrea, is I can now tell you about the cruise I've been hinting on. So let's go to the overhead. Oh, is the overhead not starting? Why is that not working? Hold on a minute. Oh, okay. Why is that not working? Hold on, I'll be back to you in a minute. Okay. All right, let's see. Have we fixed that? There we are, we're back. Okay, good. All right, oops, but we're reversed, so let's just reverse that. So I can now tell you, hi Rhonda, I'm allowed to tell you about this because it's a long way away, but for things like this, you do have to plan, don't you? So I'm allowed to tell you now. Now, they haven't got it on their website yet, but in a minute I'll put a link in the feed where you can download this, and in there it just says to contact their agent on the back page here if you want to get the early bird discount. It doesn't actually say when the early bird discount ends, but it is $200 off, at least, I think, for the early bird discount. So it is to New Zealand. And from 28th of October to the 9th of November next year, out of Sydney. It's on the Celebrity Edge, so that's quite a premium ship. So it's not just your normal run-of-the-mill Royal Caribbean and stuff. It's a bit more of an exclusive premium experience. What was I going to say? I think it's 13 days, 12 nights in and out of Sydney. And I'll be there with you the whole time. And it includes lots of all your day tours. So in each port in New Zealand, it includes all the little day tours and things. So all the itinerary is here, everything that you see and you get to see. And then I think we have 11 or 12 stitching sessions. They're actual sessions, mainly when we're at sea or moving from port to port. And then, of course, we'll have, nights in a bar or, other times around the pool or wherever you want to stitch, because it'll be all handwork, of course. So once you get started, you can, join a few friends on the pool deck or find the nice library area or somewhere where it's nice and quiet and cozy. You can sit with a cocktail and continue stitching. Now, if you've seen me on cruises before, I have stitching ready, and I stitch in the bars and in the auditorium and anywhere I can get a bit of light, because I don't like to miss out on things, but it's also good to get stitching done while you're there as well. So it's Celebrity Edge. I don't this far out, I don't think there's I don't think it will fill quickly. I don't know exactly how many cabins they reserve and when they have to have the final numbers before they hand them back. Not sure on that. So it's been done through Travel Right, who do all the homespun tours, crafty tours and things for them, which is how I've been asked to do it from being a 25-year contributor to homespun. How much does it start from each inside cabin? It starts twin share, deluxe inside. Oh, actually, deluxe inside twin share is $6,590. It somewhere it said, I guess that's those. Somewhere it said there are a few inside cabins, but I guess that's it there, deluxe inside. I've only ever been on Royal Caribbean or Princess cruises, like, the run-of-the-mill family El Cheapo ones. So I'm not quite sure how the cabins go, but they look like they're a lot bigger and a lot more posh. Yes. So you've done some, Mandy? That was a twin share price. Sharon, whoever asked that one, yes. So 13 days, everything included. The only thing it doesn't include, I think, is your drinks. Includes all your all onboard taxes, port and handling, and gratuity. So it includes all your tips and things. It just doesn't include your drinks. Includes all your sightseeing tours: Dunedin, Christchurch, Tauranga, Auckland, Bay of Islands. Includes me for the whole time, and a huge kit and goodie bag that I have to organise for you, a project. Has a tour manager. So, yes, I'm the teacher and the tour leader, but we have a lovely tour manager that will do all the running around and the organising and making sure everything's working well. The staterooms, the most they will take is 2 people. So there's a twin share. There doesn't appear to be family cabins at all, which means there will be probably not lots of children on there. And if you're a single person but you'd like a twin share, then they will match you with someone else where they can. So you won't be left alone, and you wouldn't have to pay the single supplement if you don't want to. Anyway, it's all in the catalogue, so I will put the link in, and there is an early bird price in there. So I'm going to put the link in now, and you can tap on that and you're meant to be able to tap on that. Oh, okay, there it is. And that will download the catalogue for you, and all the information is in there. So, yes, I'd love you to join me. No, the stitching kit is all included in the price, Sharon. So, and we've made it quite generous so that I'm not restricted in how much I can give you. So, I do believe they may be posted out to you before. So I'll have to get them ready and post them out to post them to Travel Right, and they will post them out to all the hi Vicky and Maggie. No, so that's all included. Yeah, I think for a premium cruise, it's not too bad a price. It's pretty good, and we all know cruises are great value if you've been on a cruise. If you haven't and you're worried about being seasick or issues like that, well, if you really do get seasick, they do help you out with tablets and places to lie down. But I've found that, I've always been fine. Gail, on the other hand, she doesn't cope too well with cruises. And she didn't think she got seasick, but the couple of cruises she's on, I think she's spent most of the time lying down. But no, I'm good. And I think most of you will be. You really don't even know you're on the ocean unless it's a real, real swell. Having said that, I haven't been from Sydney to New Zealand before, but I have been in some rough areas. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, no, I just went up the things. Let me go down to the bottom. It's 13, what did I say? 13 nights? 12 nights? 13 days, 12 nights. Janine, you just asked that one? Yes. 13 days, 12 nights, luxurious Celebrity Edge. Lessons are included. All the kits are included. Or you'll probably, and you might not even have to decide yet, bring is probably just a pair of scissors. and you're close. Yep, that would be about it. But it's October next year, so a long way away. But for things like this, you do need to lock it in and lock it in your diary, and organise your leave or start saving for it. 5 weeks to my next cruise. Where are you going, Michelle, this time? Yeah, they work well for a lot of people. Not for everyone, but for a lot of people, they work really well. And I do find they're very relaxing, and everyone can do what they like to do. You don't all have to stay together all the time. Okay. Too far for you? Yes, just a little bit. Yes. Never mind. Maybe after this one, I'll get to do who knows? Maybe this will be the start, and I'll get to do a UK tour. That'll get me there. If I don't get there next year, anyway. It's going to be a busy year if I do, though. For ASA ladies, it looks like I will keep ASA around the same dates, so the June dates. So the same weekend as this year, but that's to be confirmed. I'm waiting to hear back from a different venue by the end of August, and then we'll move on from there. Either go back if the different one doesn't work, we'll just go back to the same one for my ASA ladies. What is this? Doing a cruise, Great Barrier Reef next July. Okay. 27th. It is the 28th of October, Sharon. Maybe you can wave you off at the docks. 28th of October to the 9th of November. Yes, it is good. You don't have to repack your bags every night for a different place. Sydney to Great Barrier Reef, so it's just a little local one. Yeah. Yes, and no young family, no kids. Bliss. Yes. Not that we've done a few family cruises and they're really fun. The more kid focused ones, like the Royal Caribbean or Disney, they're great for taking kids on, but just expect there to be lots of kids. But it's a great holiday that you can go with the kids, and there's lots for them to do. But one like this will be a little bit more premium, and it will be just us ladies stitching. I mean, we won't be the whole ship, but I'm sure we could take over if we want to. Yes. Around the British Isles. Nice. Where do you leave from? Where's the main cruise ports over there, Jane? I'm not quite sure. What was that? No honeymoon. Hang on, I just got to hide this. Anniversary of our non-honeymoon when we got married. Okay. Anyway, so that's the exciting news that I can tell you this week. Lots of other things are secret. Those ones I can tell you. Yes, good idea. Win the lottery and then you can come anyway, Catherine. You can do both. All right. Just a couple of things I wanted to show you. So I showed you how to make the grime saver a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't have the magnets. And then I popped it up on the website. And, of course, if they hadn't seen it, they had no idea what it was or how it was meant to work. So I have got the magnets on here now. But now I haven't got a hoop here to show you. But just imagine that. Have I got a hoop anywhere? No. Oh, yes, here. Here's a hoop. So that would just go over there, snap together with the magnets on there, and that's how you're holding your hoop. So you're not getting your grease and dirt off your hand onto the let me switch your design. Let's know more about your workshops in Adelaide. Susan, hello, welcome. Portsmouth, okay. Oh, wow, that sounds nice. Just around the coastline. Sounds lovely. Susan, yes, okay. I'm going to let you know later this session, but I will be opening bookings for Adelaide Christmas gathering when I get back from Adelaide. So it will be in a couple of weeks, but I will give you notice up on Facebook and on here when the booking's going to open with the link, and then they'll open like at 6 p.m. on a particular night, and it's just a matter of getting in there and booking before it books out. So first in, best dress for Adelaide. Good idea, Karen. Well done. Hi, Caroline. So that's how that works. The little grime saver, just with the magnets. And the magnets come in the kit and the wooden bits. You can get your name engraved on it if you order it like that. And then I did the tutorial a couple of weeks ago on how to sew it together. So got 30 days before that disappears off of Facebook, but it'll stay on YouTube if you need a tutorial on how to put it together. Okay, I've got a feeling maybe Hazel actually edited that video and put it on the product listing on the page too, on how to do it. So that was that. Now, what else is new? A couple of things in this week. We've got some more magnetic pin balls, which are really handy. You often see me using mine here. Fiona, I just answered that question. It'll be in a couple of weeks when I get back from Adelaide this trip. I just have to finish the project, which I still haven't done, so I can cost it. I know I sort of forgot it this week, but I've had a few other spot fires to put out. So magnetic pin pole, they're really handy. I couldn't do without them. So they are back in stock. Has no price on it, sorry, but I can put the link in a minute. I don't know how much they are. Also, we've got back in stock the rainbow batting. Now, these are Hyroslin. This one's cotton and this one's polyester. They're 2.5-inch wide batting strips that you can use to make jelly roll rugs or bags. Phone ringer wants to be picked up. You're off, Fiona. Okay, yes, do your duty. Go and pick up. So they're back in stock now. When I do get back, I've got finally, they're on backorder for ages. A different tube maker tool. It's a Clover one, I think. That I was going to do a demo on how to make a jelly roll rug with your batting strips. Now, if you don't have batting strips, these are the best way to do it. They're great. You can just buy the strips and they're all pre-cut. But what I do is whenever I've got batting offcuts, you make your batting wider than you quilt, and you quilt it and then you trim the edges off. So whenever I've got offcuts, before I just throw them in the bin, I cut whatever I can down to 2.5-inch strips. And then I've just got a whole cupboard shoved in of 2.5-inch strips. And I'll, when I want to make a jelly roll rug or something like that, then I've got them all there all to go. But if you haven't got any, then that's a really good way of just getting those strips in a row. And we sell heaps of those, but they've been out of stock. Bye, Fiona. Still doing binding. How many quilts down, Marilyn? Got a few done, a few to go. So that came in. And that's about all she's sent me to show you. I thought I would show you. I have been working on perfecting a pair of shoes. We all know that the shoe craze has finally hit Australia. They've been around for a couple of years in the US, and I've had some from over there and been trying for a couple of years to get a supplier of the soles. So this was just my test pair with one of them, and I'm waiting on a new grommet tool and some laces to finish those off. They came in today, apparently. 5 down and 5 to go. Well done, Marilyn, on a roll. So this was a poppy cotton fabric. Poppy cotton gave me a heap of fabric at market last year to use, and I haven't got around to it. But I thought that was quite nice and bright. So I'm just got to choose which colour eyelets and which colour laces to put on them. And I'm going to, for my foot, because I've got a really wide foot, I'm going to adjust the pattern a little bit because I don't think it comes in wide enough for me. So I'm going to make this a little bit higher so it comes in, because I've got a really high top arch there. But they're pretty cool, aren't they? So, Bentley's snoring down there. He's right next to the heater, snoring away. I wonder what the noise was. So yeah, once I've perfected it and got it right for me, I know there's lots of ladies down here that want a class down here. I mean, I think there's getting more and more videos online now that you can just watch and teach yourself. But some people, like a day class to come and get them made in a day with someone to help them that's done all the tips and tricks. Joe's made a pair too, so we'll both know how to help with those. Again, we're just deciding on what soles to get. There's a couple of options now. And but they're mine. So that was a bit of fun. Lots, Debbie. Since a couple of different Australian businesses have finally got onto 2 different suppliers for the soles and brought them in. We're seeing them everywhere. So we all want them, but we want them in lots of colours, and they're not cheap to get the soul kits, but I'm investigating other options as well. And by then, I should have it down pat once you've made a few. So the only other thing I've got to show you tonight, I would say hello to my mother, but I'm sure, Mum, you're not watching because you've got visitors, which is exciting for you. Cooking your dinner. We have got some fabric packs. We're overflowing with scrap bags. We sell a lot of scrap bags, but we had a big clean out and put all our fabrics into packs, and the scrap bag bin is overflowing. So we thought we'd bring them here and we'd do some special ones. So first of all, I have got, for those that are into Crazy Patch, I've just got these packs of, quite substantial packs of Crazy Patch. So they've got like satin and silks and linings and some silk ribbon and some special lace and things like that. So if you're into Crazy Patch, Susan, do we have workshops in Tasmania? We had one last weekend, Susan. Just make sure you're following our page or get yourself on our newsletter list, and people on our newsletter always get lots of advance notice to get into any events we're doing. But we have cancelled our Christmas one this year because I was to be doing lots of other things. But if you get on our newsletter, Susan, then you'll be able to, you'll know everything that's coming up. So this is a Crazy Patch fabric pack. This is only $20 for all of this. So if anyone's interested in that, we'll do that one for $15. As I said, it's got silk ribbon in it, hand-dyed silk ribbon at that, lace, and all these other yummy things. Now I have to put a number on things. So I'm just going to put a number, and if you want it, Joe's watching. Then so that's going to be number 1 for Crazy Patch. But just wait, because there's a second Crazy Patch, and this one's got some tulle and some fancy lace and satin, and also things for Crazy Patch. So there's those 2 there. I'm just going to put 2 on that one, if anyone would like those. And then we'll get on to the normal scrap bag. So the scrap bag is going to be half price. So they're priced per gram basically, and all the pieces, it goes from quite large pieces down to, this is a 2-inch strip, but anything depending if you're doing. So Maggie Wilson will have Crazy Patch 1, Joe, and if you do hexies or any sorts of EPP, even down to the really little pieces are great. And they're sort of in colourways, or this one's a Christmas one. Okay, Maggie would like 1 and 2. Okay, so they're gone. So we'll call this one 3. So this is the Christmas one. It was $19.20, so half of that. If anyone would like that one, that's number 3. Okay, this one has got sort of all creams. Creams, do we want to go a bit closer? No, probably half. So it's got sort of tone on tones, all creams, and then a little bit of soft apricot, so it's a quite soft one. So some apricots in there, but that's quite a big piece of fabric there. So that was number 4. Get the sticker off. Actually, I can probably just write it on here. I'll just write it on there, because if they don't sell, they'll go back in the bin. Okay, this is all Natalie Bird fabrics. So her Christmas fabrics. We used a lot of these in the Oh, what was that Christmas project at the Christmas gathering in Adelaide a couple of years ago? It was called, can't remember, but anyway, it was the gathering project. It was the little rice bag. So that's pretty heavy. That's feeling okay. So that's all Christmas bundle. And make that number 5. So if you don't see it sold and you're watching this on replay, I've got the numbers on them so you can just come back. So half price on all the fabric packs. Another Christmas bundle. It's got quite a selection in there. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different fabrics in there, plus the larger piece on the back. Oh, Sugar Plum Dreams, that's it. Right, thank you very much. 5 for Debbie. So this was number 6. Four for Karen Walker. Melissa, number 5's gone. 6 for Helen Parsons. Okay. So 3, the Christmas 3 one is still there if you want that one instead of number 5, Melissa. Well, there might be another one. We'll see. Oh, hang on. Here we are. That was the one you missed out on. So that's another pack of the Natalie Bird ones. Melissa, do you want that one instead? Which would make that number 7. I'll just wait and see when you catch up if Melissa would like that one instead. Okay, this one has got all nice creams in there, all different light soft creams, bit of brown in there. So yes, Melissa to number 7. Okay, we'll call that one number 8 then. Okay, here's another Christmas one. So that's similar to the first one. That's got all the different Christmas fabrics in. These were all used in our Christmas table tree runner last year, I think, where we had 2.5-inch squares. So there's lots of leftovers in those. We're up to number 9 for that one. So half price on that makes it just $8.25 for all of that. I have another one here that says $10.50, so half of that. That's just some nice caramel tans. Number 3 for Karen. Okay, number 3 for Karen. That would be number 10. It's just $5.25, that one. Those bits in it. As I said, if you love hexies and lots of little scrappy things, these are all very, very usable. Okay, this one hasn't been priced, so I'll leave that because I don't know what it is. Oh, nor is that. What? Okay, here we've got some Konas. So if you're into solids, hello, Brendy. Brenda, number 9 for Karen Walker. Number 9 was the Christmas one. Okay. Konas. So there is a little bit of a grunge in there, but the rest are all probably from my marmalade on toast quilt offcuts, plus a few bigger bits in there. So we're up to 11. So that's number 11 for the Kona one. 10 for Maggie, which was just the little tan one. 8 for Jane. 8. Okay. Jane Saracen 8. So that's that one. Make sure that doesn't fall out. So 11 we're up to with the Kona ones. Now this one is all low volumes and greys. So 11 for Jane too. Okay. Low volumes and greys. This goes from a 2.5-inch square up to some larger pieces on the back. So there's text prints. There's all the low volumes. They would have been the backgrounds. A lot of the backgrounds for the marmalade on toast, and then there's some greys in there. So that's 12 for that one. This one we've got mustards, yellows and golds. in that one. 12 for Melissa. So that's 13. This one has got, oh yeah, okay, this was a nursery range. So there's all these soft sort of pinks and there's a little bit of lilac thrown in there. So if you're making a softer, prettier hexie flowers or something like that. Hi, Lynn. Well, nice to see you. That's 14. We're just doing scrap bags at half price at the moment, just getting rid of our overflowing box of scrap bags. So that's 14 for these little more pastely pretty prints in there. Low volumes. Oh, big pieces of low volumes in here. All right. That is 15. I would be on to that one. It goes from some smaller strips there up to larger strips. So 14 for Jane. 14 was the pretty ones. Yep. Sorry, Maggie just missed out on 14. 15 is the low volumes in the creams and blacks low volumes. Oh, I have another larger pack of low volumes. Oh, yummo. Okay, so there's text. So Vera, Jane, sorry, you got in first for 15. Sorry, Vera missed out, but do you want this one? It's got more in it. It's more expensive. That'll be 16. We'll see if you get in quicker for that one. So that's 16, more low volumes. And here's another one. We'll make that 17. So Michelle wants 16. Michelle Courting, that is. Karen, sorry, just missed out. We're up to 17 now. Vera, you missed out on 16. Do you want 17? Missed out, sorry, Maggie. 16's gone. We're up to 17. Let's see who gets in first on 17. I can only go on the order they come in, sorry. Karen's got 17. Karen Walker's got 17. All right. We have a red low volume, so that's going to be 18. So these are actually from my basically Hugs collection from a few years ago. Sorry, Vera, missed out. So there's red low volumes there, red and cream, red and white. That's 18. And no, yes, sorry, Vera. I tell you, if I come for another one, I will give it to you, Vera. If there's another low volume one, I won't put it out. I'll give it to you. Missed everyone. 18 for Jane. Okay, Jane Sorensen. 19 is another Christmas one. It's quite a bit in there. Quite a bit in that one. So 19. Uh, 18 went, Maggie, sorry. 20. So this one has got blues, all blues in it. 19 for Maggie, okay. Number 20 has got all different blues in it, various blues, big down to little 2-inch strips in there. That's number 20. All right, this one's 21. Got a big piece of green, and there's a little floral in there, and then there's just some cream background sort of strips in there. That's 21. 20 to Karen. Okay. 21 we're up to here. Okay. 20 for Karen. 22. Got a bit of a mixture. Got some green, some stripe, some tone on tone, and some grey stripe in there. So that's a bit of a random mixture in that one. It's only $8 though. It's down a fair bit. 21 from Michelle. Okay, Michelle Cording. Joe, I hope you're keeping up here. So 22 there. We have, well, we're getting to the bottom. There was a lot more at the shop, but I could only bring one. So 23 is sort of half Christmas and then some tanny sort of background tone on tones. And they look like they're all 2.5-inch strips, those ones. So that's 10.50 to 75.25 for all those. 22 for Maggie. 23 is our Christmas. 24 is again, so Christmas, a larger bit there. There's a little bit of Natalie Bird's Christmas in there, and then sort of reds and a bit of background fabric there. So 24 that is. 23, Maggie Wilson. Catherine Kearns, 24. Well, this one's fallen out of its bag. Okay, so this one has got greys and like this low volume print here. It's not really low volume, so 24. Just missed out on the 24, Joe. Catherine got that. So this is 25. Vera, I'm sure there'll be another low volume one at the shop, so we'll have a look. So 25 on that one. Greys, all different greys, and a bit of low volume there. 25. 22 are done. All right, so we're going to make this one. What did we have? That was 25. 26. This one's got conversational prints. So it's got toothbrushes, some sewing prints, and then just a bit of a mixture in there. But all those ones in between are like buttons and scissors. Like it's all a sewing print. 25 for Maggie. Yep, so I'll let you know, Vera. That's 26, that one. And then the lucky last, we'll make that 27. Has got like greys, all different greys, and then a few other sort of small prints, small dotty prints in there. So you can see that without the glare. It's 27. 26 was Vera. Well done, Vera. You got it. Well done. We'll contact you about the other one. So 27 and 13 I've got left, and that's the last ones that I've brought home tonight. We might do some more in a couple of weeks to get it down. So 27 for Vera as well, so you've got that one as well. And so the only one left is 13, which had these mustards and yellows and this nice little, that is an art gallery fabric, I think. It's really lovely. I love art gallery fabrics. And yeah, there's some, what's her name? I've got a blank on her name. She's an Australian designer there, and that would be some sun print fabric there. So that's 13. 13 was the only one that didn't go. So if you wanted if you're watching on catch up, 13's the only one available. Oh, Karen's has taken 13. All right, Karen, she just beat you, Jane. Sorry, it just popped in one after the other. So Karen's got 13. So that's it for tonight, but I still have a massive basket at the shop, so I might do some more in a couple of weeks, and some bolt ends. And if Joe kept up with all of those, yes, Vera, well done. If Joe kept up with all of those, she'll send out invoices tomorrow or next week. Yeah, it was Sharon. I had to look at the numbers because Joe gets them in at different times. She's writing them down, so that's why I had to call the names out, because I get to see them all exactly in order from YouTube or Facebook on the one platform, which is why I always have to use this platform, so I get you both. And I get you in real time. So whereas in Facebook sometimes they switch them around. You know, the orders, the comments go around. Anyway, they got rid of those. And one thing I found down the bottom of the box that I didn't show you before, we've just got more applique pins in. So I don't use pins. I don't use pins because I'm a glue girl, but we go through so many applique pins because a lot of people, and I know Kathy Dowdy at her workshop a few weeks ago, we sold all of the applique pins because there are times when they're good to use. So there's more of those in as well. The price isn't on it, but I can put the link in a tick. I'll start putting those links in. The pin bowl. Yeah, sorry. Oh, Jo said she's got them all. Well done. Well done. See, and that's from her sick bed. Rubber thimbles came in, but I didn't see those to bring them. So 505 basting sprays back in. Okay, Catherine wants some pins as well. Jo, if you got that, applique pins. The rainbow batting, I'll put the link in. Basting sprays back in. And for all our bag ladies, the sew-in foam is back in as well. So, sorry it didn't come quite in time. Of course, it was a few days late, but that's all right. We did all right with the other version. So, I think I've already talked to you since the bag workshop, have I? No, that was just last weekend. Yeah, so we had a bag workshop last weekend. It was fantastic. Everyone got a little way through their bags. 2 people got finished on the easier bag. And we're waiting to see the finishes on all the others. They were such structured bags. Susan, it's called quarter inch. Quarter inch as in quarter inch seam. Yep, and 505 is back in, yes. So they were really structured bags. So we learned a lot about having layer upon layer upon layer upon layer upon different all stabilizers to get, perfectly structured bags, not floppy sort of like this. Not sort of as floppy as that, like they were literally, very structured. So learnt a lot about that and our machines, about how to, sew through that many layers and all the little quirks of doing things like that. So, Marg's just got the base to do. Okay, so the bases are all cut, Marg. Did you do pop? You did do poppins. So yes, everyone that ordered all the bags, the bases, they are all cut, ready to go because Shed Guy's leaving with me tomorrow. So Jo will start. So if you're heading into the shop, they're there. Otherwise, Jo will start sending out invoices for those as well because they're all there. No worries, Debbie. You can email Jo with what else you want. But yeah, so that's it for this week. Seeing as I didn't have anything to demo, we actually still managed to talk for 50 minutes. So sorry to keep you. Hope you've enjoyed a drink or two. It was at the very top. I'll put it in again, Wendy. I'll put the link in again so it's down the bottom as well. And that'll just take you to download the brochure. Because it's not actually on their website yet. I checked today. So Annie Downs is teaching on this same one, about the same cruise this year to New Zealand. And they that one's just got a wait list. That one's sold out. It's too close now, I think, to get any more cabins. Obviously, that gets to a point where she has to hand back cabins for other people to have, which is why they do them release them so far in advance. Hexies. What am I talking about, Hexies, Jo? Or was that a comment to someone else? Can we have another bag workshop? Unsure, Karen. It depends if we could get enough people. Because we didn't get as many as I would have liked for this one even. But the ladies that were there really enjoyed it. We might have a shoe workshop next. So yeah, any other questions? Quarter inch marker. Oh, the little quarter inch markers. Yes, the little round ones I showed you last week. Those ones. So they've all been going out as well. Hi, Julia. You are late. We're just about to finish. You have to watch on replay. But yes, I gave all the details of the cruise. So there's the link. So I'm not organising the cruise. I'm just travel rights organising it. I'm just the teacher, cruise leader sort of thing. So, Karen, have you seen that lately? We can't. Oh, okay. No worries. The link isn't working. It's quite a large file, so it should just automatically download a PDF. When you click on the link, whatever device you're on, you'll have to have reasonable internet. It'll take a while to download it, even if it's to your phone, and where if it saves to your files on your phone or something. It should work. But it'll go out in a newsletter next week as well. So I think, it's going out in the newsletter next week as well. So you'll have a chance to look at it there. But lock in the dates for now. Just a reminder, if you're interested, 28th October to 9th of November. There is an early bird price, but I don't know when that finishes for you to decide. And I'm not quite sure. So there's different decks too and different rooms to choose. So I guess like with any cruise, the earlier you pay your deposit and make the commitment, the more choice you've got of what deck and what room you want to have. Not included in the cruise price. Travel insurance, obviously. Additional travel to get to additional travel arrangements not detailed on the itinerary will be quoted for separately. I'm assuming that's if you want them to do your airfares to get there and transfers. Passport and visa fees. My passport has expired, so I will need to get a new one. Drinks on board and lunches when not on the ship. So that's all that's not included, and maybe a pair of scissors. Yes, okay, Julia, I look forward to it. Yep, Joe, I'll watch on replay. We're about to finish. Can't see the cruise link. Okay. I'm sure the cruise link went in twice. Price, Karen, of the cruise, are you asking me? You might have missed that at the beginning. So the price, the starting at for twin share, it starts at 6,590 for twin share. That's the discount, early bird discount one. Starts at that. Of course, you can go up to, that includes about 1,600 of port handling charges and gratuities is in there. You can have a prime concierge balcony. So the top of the range, single fare for 11,790. Oh, I'm sure I put the link in. It's a really long link. Yeah, it's in there. It says hand stitching at sea with Helen Stubbings. It's a really long link. And then it would say it's got a media file link in there, which is where it's stored. I can see it in there. Can I see it on my? No, I'm not on Facebook. Okay, well, let me put it in a third time. And if not, I'll do a separate post afterwards and put it in a separate post. Oh, just went back in twice, sorry. Oh, there it is again twice. So you can see it there. You got a while to decide. But again, we all like to plan. It's interesting. I can see it, but I'll do a separate post afterwards and put it in its own post. And see if that works better. Oh, Joe can see it on Facebook. I'm not sure what's happening there. Anyway, I'll do a separate post afterwards anyway, so you've got it. All right. So that's it for tonight. I will won't be here next week because I'm flying to Adelaide tomorrow night and then down to Penola. So there'll be no live next Thursday night unless it's a lovely evening and I do a quick one from the garden down at Mum's. Otherwise I'll be back in 2 weeks' time and we will, hopefully I would have been back for 3 or 4 days. So hopefully I'm organised and I've got something to show you. Who knows, I might have a nice South Australian gin to taste and show you next week. Yes, I need to do the jar. I do need to do the jar. Thanks for the reminder. Let's get a winner. Brenda, are you still here, Brenda? Lily jar. I knew what you meant. Thanks, Karen. I will. It's Tilly's 21st, so we're having a little party at her place and then a big family lunch on the Sunday. Everyone's coming. It's going to be like a family reunion. Oh, you're in Adelaide too next week. Yeah, no, we'll go down there Barossa Monday for Tessa's birthday and then down to Panola. So it will be nice to have a week off. Shed Guy's actually coming too, so there'll be no cutting for a week. But we are getting perilously close to running out of paper at the moment, so we can't cut too much anyway. Brenda, are you still here? Brenda, are you still here? I couldn't see it. Go back to Facebook and come back into the chat. Brenda, are you still here? Or did you just pop in and go again? Fiona, you're back. You've done your taxiing, you're back. Brenda? Chris, wake her up, quick. I'll give her another minute. She was here before. I know, Julie. Do you know how old that makes me feel? In fact, my girlfriend rang me on the day of her birthday. It was Tuesday and said, "Are you feeling old today?" I'm like, "Yes, my baby. My baby is 21, my little oopsie." I suppose at least I got to stay younger a little bit longer. Yes. I think Brenda's gone. Oh, no, there she is. She is there. Okay. Need to put our scissors and sewing pliers in a plastic container with your name on it, needed to hand in before boarding the ship. Oh, really, Kim? Okay. There might be internet issues. Okay. She's there. Okay, Brenda, no worries. If there's something else you want, let Jo know. Otherwise, she'll send you a digital gift. I'm sure, Kim, I'm going to find out more things like that before I go, like even how I thought they'd take the irons. We can't have many irons. We only have 2, and you know how much I use irons. But I think it sounds like I have to take the irons, so I'm going to have to get that sorted because they won't let me on with those unless it's pre-sorted. Oh, dear, Catherine. Okay, that I would be feeling old. You don't look old enough for that. Oh, no worries, Brenda. You're there, so that's good. Okay. So I'll see you all in 2 weeks' time if I don't pop in and say hello next week. But I do find that the app doesn't work on my phone. We've tried that before, so it might have to just be to Facebook. Okay, so as long as it's just in your suitcase, not carry on, it's okay. Yeah, because you're not going through the X-ray machine then with your suitcase, are you? They take that separately. I'm trying to remember when. Yeah, no, you don't take your suitcase, only you carry on through the X-ray. They probably put it through an X-ray, but yeah, I'll get you. You'll have to watch on replay. Okay. Anyway, that's it for tonight. I need to start packing. Well, I'll do that tomorrow. See you in 2 weeks. Oh, yeah, back here. Yes, right. I'm thinking, you're coming out. Okay, no, see me back here in 2 weeks. Yes. Okay, night all. Happy stitching for the week.